Morning, everybody. Welcome to this West Yorkshire Fire Authority Executive Committee meeting. You're all very welcome this morning. We are just waiting for Councillor Harron to join us. He does have a few lingering technical issues, but hopefully he'll join us very shortly. Thank you, Councillor Renshaw. You're here substituting for Councillor Tate. And thank you, Councillor Downs. You're here substituting for Councillor Sunderland. We do hope that she's well, Councillor Downs, passing our best. We will go straight into the agenda then. Minutes of the meeting held on the 9th of October at page number 1. Just to approve those. Okay, and any matters arising at item number 2 from those minutes? Any questions, comments, or queries?
Yeah, can I come in, Chair, on item 2 regarding programme delivery? Can somebody explain to me what the TSCEB is? I've got the TSCSG, but I don't know what the TSCEB is. I don't know what that is. It's on page 8 of his documents. Programme delivery. TSCEB.
Chair, if I can.
Do you want to do that one, John? Or go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously we're not that far into the agenda yet, but Nick will pick that up as part of the delivery of that report.
Is that okay, Ron? That's, yeah. Councillor, that's
That's a comment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so have to, if there's no other matters arising.
She's got Councillor Harron on speakerphone, so he'll be able to hear and contribute. So you just have to invite him in.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Do you want to let know Ian when he has intimated that he wants to speak? And I'll just say, welcome, Councillor Harron. Welcome to the meeting.
Charlotte, if you can just put your hands up so we know Councillor Harron wants to come in, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Chair.
We'll go slowly. So no matters are in. I'll just ask everyone just to mute their microphones again. So we'll approve those minutes. Item number 3, any urgent items? There's no urgent items here. Thanks to our firefighters and support staff for the response to that major incident over in Bradford over this past week. 15 appliances, 80 to 100 firefighters. Huge effort, and many thanks from us as representatives of the public for that effort. So thank you. Item number 4. I can see Councillor Harron. Welcome. Item number 4, admission of the public, tells us that item number 6 is for the public domain. It's an item for noting, but items E7 to E11 are exempt from public. Item number 5, any declarations of interest to declare? No. Then we're into item number 6, which is for noting, which is the Tri-Service Collaboration Board update. I just thought it counts. Do you want to? I think it's still live, and I'll hand over to Nick.
Thank you, Chair. Morning, members. So item 6 is a relatively brief report, and it's providing an update on the work of the Tri-Service Collaboration Programme. So members may recall that we brought a work streams to the Executive Committee for approval in the summer. These have now progressed into early phases of scoping work. Just address some of the questions from Councillor Graham. It is full of acronyms, is this report, I suppose, but on the first page there, the Tri-Service Collaboration Executive Board is a board that's attended by the chief officers and chairs of the tri-services, so that's of the fire, police and Yorkshire Ambulance Service. Below that, there sits a tri-service collaboration group. That group is the officers that are charged with delivering the work of the board. So the group sits more frequently and steers the work. So that's a steering group that sits below the board.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
As you can see, there are 6 work streams currently underway. They're detailed in section 1. And West Yorkshire Fire Service is on 2 of those: fleet management and workshops and health and safety. So the ambulance service are leading on occupational health and multidisciplinary staff, and the police service are leading on shared training and training facilities and shared estates. Unlike, well, I suppose we're all aware it's been an unprecedented year in terms of COVID and the pandemic, and specifically Yorkshire Ambulance Services, the demand on them to deal with the pandemic, as well as the police and ourselves, have put significant strain on this programme. So the officers and staff that have been employed in it have tended to be redeployed onto their emergency response work. So the programme has made slow progress. It has continued to progress, but not as the initial expectations that we'd expected. So that's obviously just for noting at this stage. The progress today is basically the groups have got together for each of the work streams to start to try and understand the brief. They're all following the shared project methodology. And they're now moving to the phase 1 of the project methodology, which is that's like the initial scoping work. So what we've agreed is we'll try and surface that work towards the end of this year at the group level, and that'll report back to the board in January. So as the executive committee, as West Yorkshire Fire Authority's committee that oversees this work, we'll aim to bring a report to yourselves in early January of that initial scoping work, just to give you a sight of where it's got to. Following then, the work will continue through the other phases, which is more detailed scoping work, and then the development of options in phase 3. So at this early stage, there's no need for approvals, it's just for oversight and understanding of the progress of the work. It's not until we get into the later stages of the delivery where we'll need to consider the business cases and start to make approvals about which work streams continue from there. One thing to note, since I last updated you, Public Health England have now been welcomed into the work and they're supporting the delivery. We have agreed to adopt a public health approach to the work streams that we're delivering. This isn't anything new in terms of our methodology and our understanding as a fire and rescue service. So for a long time now, we've been focused on prevention activity about the community safety, security and well-being. And the public health is just a new way of looking at that. I think it's fair to say that their involvement and a change in officers within Yorkshire Ambulance Service have really galvanised the 3 services together. So we're finding that it's a real commitment from the 3 services at this moment in time. So in terms of it's a brief update, I'll take any questions and we'll commit to bring you a further update when the scoping work's been completed. And so to the Chair for any questions.
Thank you, Nick. Members, any questions for Nick? Just looking around the room. I don't see any raised hands. Councillor Graham, did you have a question?
Yeah.
Councillor Graham.
Yeah, Chair. Thanks for your advice, Nick. Can I see you? Hey there. Can you hear me, Nick?
Councillor Graham.
Yeah.
On the public health one, Nick, have you made any approaches to the clinical commissioning groups on this public health issue, CCGs?
No, so at this stage, none of the work streams have required us to start to make direct requests for any funding by the CCGs. So the work is scoping and we're working with Yorkshire Ambulance Service from that health perspective. So no, not at this stage, Council.
I have a lot of work. I have a lot of work and papers and files on this particular issue, Nick. I can let you have them.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Councillor Graham. Councillor Graham, can I ask you just to move to your right slightly, because I can only see your shoulder. I can't see your beautiful green eyes. There we go. Got you. That's better. Thank you. Okay, if there's no further questions or comments, then at this point we go to E7. So at this point, E7 to 11 contain sensitive financial terms and conditions or human resource related material. So these are not for the public domain, nor is anything towards the end of the agenda. So I'll thank the public for being here if you are here, and we will be turning YouTube off.